There is a quiet satisfaction that comes from tending to a plant that asks for so little but offers so much in return. The jade plant, or Crassula ovata as it is properly known, is one of the gentle giants of the indoor gardening world. With its plump, glossy, emerald green leaves and sturdy tree-like branches, it develops a character all its own over the years, becoming less of a simple houseplant and more of a steadfast family member. People are drawn to its sculptural form and the promise of longevity it holds. It is a plant that can, with just a modicum of proper care, be passed down through generations, each branch telling a story of the seasons it has weathered indoors. In this guide, we shall demystify the care of this wonderful succulent. The world of gardening advice can often feel cluttered and contradictory, leaving one feeling more confused than when they began. Our approach will be straightforward: the simple do's that lead to success, and the common don'ts that are easy to fall into. Think of this as a friendly conversation, a sharing of experiences learned over many seasons. From the pot you choose to the light you provide, each small decision contributes to your plant's health. If you find this video helpful in any way at all, please do consider liking and subscribing. Now let us begin this journey together, shall we? The life of any potted plant begins with the home we provide for it. And for a jade plant, this is particularly crucial. These plants hail from arid landscapes where their roots are accustomed to dry, airy conditions. Do choose a pot with ample drainage. A simple, unglazed terracotta pot is often best. Its porous nature helps moisture evaporate and soil dry evenly. Don't use decorative pots without drainage. Water inevitably pools at the bottom, creating a stagnant, anaerobic environment where root rot takes hold fast. If you love a decorative pot, keep the plant in a plastic pot with holes nestled inside. Water and drain it separately. Next, the soil. Use a very free-draining mix, starting with cactus and succulent soil. Amend generously with horticultural grit or perlite so water flows through readily. When you water, excess should run freely, almost immediately. Don't use dense, moisture-retentive mixes meant for ferns. They suffocate roots. Light and airy, not heavy and sodden. Get pot and soil right from the start. It sets the stage for success. Jade plants need at least 4 to 6 hours of sunlight daily for best growth, thriving near south or west-facing windows. But intense midday sun can scorch leaves, while too little light causes leggy, sparse growth. They are sun-loving succulents that can tolerate some direct sun, especially established plants, but always acclimate them gradually to prevent sunburn. Growing a jade plant is a slow, steady joy. Understand its needs for light, water, and soil, and you will avoid the common pitfalls that lead many astray. Now we arrive at the topic that causes the most consternation: watering. Do water thoroughly but infrequently. Be generous when you do. Soak completely until water pours from the drainage hole. Then, crucial, allow the soil to dry almost completely before watering again. If you feel any moisture at all, wait longer. Don't water on a fixed schedule. A jade does not care if it is Tuesday. Its needs change with seasons, temperature, and light. A little water every few days is a recipe for disaster. Damp topsoil, dry lower roots, weak growth, and rot. Read the plant, observe the soil, and feel the leaves. Feeding is simpler during the growing season, spring and summer. Use a balanced liquid fertilizer, diluted to half or a quarter strength, once a month, April through August. That is enough for healthy new growth. Less is more. Don't overfeed. Strong doses cause leggy growth, invite pests and disease, and fertilizer salts can burn roots irreparably. Never feed in autumn and winter when growth slows to a near standstill. Allow it to rest. One of the joys of growing a jade is shaping it over time into a bonsai-like tree. Pruning isn't strictly necessary, but do prune to maintain shape and encourage density. Best in spring. Identify long, leggy stems and cut back with clean tools to just above a leaf node. From that point, 2 new stems often form, creating a fuller structure. Don't get carried away. Avoid removing more than a third at once. It's better to prune lightly and consistently over years, gently guiding growth. Wear gloves. The sap can be a mild irritant. Every piece you trim can be propagated, new plants to enjoy and share. Repot only when truly root-bound, often every 2, 3, or even 4 years for mature plants. Roots emerging or slowed growth are your cues. Choose a pot only marginally larger, about 1 to 2 inches wider. Provide just enough fresh compost and space for new growth without overwhelming the plant. Don't jump to an oversized pot. Excess soil stays wet too long, chilling roots and inviting rot. Slow and steady for repotting, gradual size increases are the safest, most effective path. Even well-tended plants face challenges, so do be vigilant. Regularly inspect for pests. Mealybugs look like small tufts of white cotton, often tucked in leaf joints and undersides. For small infestations, a cotton bud dipped in rubbing alcohol dispatches them instantly. For larger problems, a simple soapy spray can be effective. Don't ignore small problems. Pests multiply fast, and a minor issue can become a full-blown infestation. Watch for rot, soft stems, and yellowing, dropping leaves. If you see it, cut away affected parts and allow the plant to dry out completely. Consider the cold. Protect from temperatures below about 45 degrees Fahrenheit or 7 degrees Celsius, and bring plants in well before frost. A cool, bright room for winter rest can even encourage spring flowering. Final don't. Never leave a jade to face frost. Even a light frost can turn leaves to mush. A hard freeze can kill it. Bring it to a sheltered position, the last piece of the puzzle. With these simple do's and don'ts, your success is all but guaranteed. This plant asks for simple, thoughtful care. Try it, and you will be rewarded with a beautiful living sculpture for many years to come. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching. Take great care.